at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Nick Chubb, 62 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6. Past the 30 to the 31.
Oliver made the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
on 3rd down. Kendrick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
22, 22. I'm trying to collect. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Kevin Byard.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A 57-yard gain.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Chubb, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chubb on the carry.
Typically, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
On the carry.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as good.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Steven Sims Jr. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
19. Seahawks, nothing.
They go play action here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Down at the 35-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10.
Oh, you
got to takes
it,
this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, Kendrick. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
10-10 at their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Nick Chubb.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the second down throw on target. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
3-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Steven Sims, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check tight end. Check tight.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here comes Peppers. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
T. Higgins there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken at around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point safely through. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. On the ground, it's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out, fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Third down. 3rd and 11.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll give it to Joe. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, Kendrick. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Burrow. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.